Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. If you haven't seen one of my videos before, my name's Jean and it is mostly unboxings that I do on this channel, and that's what I've got for you here. And the really quick spotting ones among you will probably see that I've got the box in question here, so shall we get on with it? We have the October, dripped a bit of water on it, ScrawlrBox. This came a few days ago. I've just not got round to opening it on camera yet, so we'll get on with it, shall we? ScrawlrBox is a monthly box of art supplies, and you don't know what is coming until it arrives. So your first glance is going to be the same as mine. This is what we've got here. So we've got a box of Winsor & Newton Pro Marker Pastel tones, and we've got 6 in this box. That's what they look like. We've got Buttercup, Soft Peach, Pale Pink, Lavender, Cool Aqua and Meadow Green. So yes, that's going to be interesting. Alcohol-based translucent ink, twin-tipped markers, small bullet nib and broad chisel nib. That's how they go on the back there. So yeah, they're going to be interesting to use, especially because they've got the different shape different shaped nibs. We've got ScrawlrZine number 122 with this very interesting marbly rainbow jacket. That's really pretty actually. We have got a print from the November featured artist, who is Emily Rouleau. And it says my name is M and I go by M Rouleau Art online. I've always loved art, probably even when I was a newborn, but I can't remember that far back. I am self-taught and have been posting my art online for the last 6 years. I like to do experiments with art mediums and techniques, though I'm probably best known for my little characters, and we've got her Instagram, her YouTube and her website here, so I'll post those up in the box downstairs, and if anybody wants to have a look at other examples of her artwork, they will be there for you to be able to do so. Let's have a look. We have got in this month's box, what I'll do as well is the recommended retail prices for all these items. I will also put those downstairs because they used to put a little card in with how much each recommended retail price was, but to be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not economical. To waste less card. They now provide a QR code for people to scan with their phones and to be able to have a look on the website. And we've got the markers, we have got a mixed media A5 sketch pad. And it says it's a surface made for all sorts of sketches and great for all sorts of mediums. So let's have a look at that. It's quite nice thick paper, so hopefully there should be no bleed through with that. And it's got the same cover as the ScrawlrZine. And we've also got this little packet of supplies here. There's something trying to get out of the bottom there, but I will pop this little seal instead. So we have a Hannah's White Mice bar. And it says white chocolate flavour candy mice bar. so that'll be a nice to eat later. We've got a sticker with this month's featured artist art as the subject. Sorry, excuse me. There is 3 new and exclusive from Derwent. It says these new colours are brand new from Derwent. We had to have them. And that's them. We have got Rust. These are Derwent Drawing Pencils, by the way. Spruce Green and Grape. So I'm going to show you what's on the front side of this card in a minute. So this is from last month's Archer's watercolour paper. So we've got Grape on there. Let's see if I can make it a bit. See if you can tell that a little bit better. And then this one is the Spruce Green. I'll lay that alongside the Grape one. That's that one. And then we've got Rust. And that is that one. I wasn't going to use this side of this watercolour paper anyway because of the manufacturer's information along the bottom. So that's what we've got for this month as to ScrawlrBox supplies. We've put that back in there. And in the Scrawler zine, we've got a sit down with Emily Rouleau, which goes over a few pages, and her artwork, it really is quite cute. So yes, I would say, yeah, go and have a look at her work when I put her social media addresses up down the bottom. Then we've got Scrawler tips about using the pencils and the markers. And we've got some interesting information here about mixing colours, making yourself a bit of a colour wheel. And we've got a deep dive into Winsor and Newton Pro markers. That's going to be an interesting one to have a look into. And there's some good tips and some steps on how to make this particular piece of art that's in the Scrawler zine. We've got some pages of artists' advice and then some information behind the artwork of this month's print. And we've got the ScrawlrBox 120 gallery. So it was, the theme was Zodiac. There's some interesting artworks featured here. I didn't end up submitting mine in the end, but you know, it is what it is. We've got Scrawler Top 3 from Cotty, Greenhalsey and Carmel Murphy. They're interesting. And we've got the information about the Scrawler Community Facebook as well. And then right at the back here we've got Scrawler Extra, Scrawler Challenges of the Past, because sometimes we miss out showing all the wonderful stuff that's been made first time around. So here's a look back at some you may have missed that we think you should take a look at. Any excuse to show more of your work, really. show more of your work. A little bit of a misprint there. Interesting stuff. There you go, if you want a bit of a look at that. And then we've got ScrawlrX Challenge Creativity. And we've got the Inktober official 2025 prompt list as well. I was going to have a go at it, and I did already have the prompt list, but I've just not got round to it. The prompt for this month's challenge is Hocus Pocus, so that might be quite an interesting one to do. We've got, as I say, we've got some information here about challenge creativity, the rise of art challenges, Inktober, draw this in your style, May, inspiring creativity, and there's something about them all there. So there you go. That's going to be an interesting read later on. I'll pop that back into the box with everything else until I get round to doing it. So as I say, I started having a go with last month's prompt, which was, I think it was Happy Place. I've only got as far as penciling it out though, so it is still really rough. I'll let you have a look at it because it's on the reverse of this side of this watercolour paper. As I say, it is really rough, so I need to do a little bit more work on the sketch before I pen it and paint it. So can't really see very well, but trying to get the light on it so you can see it. Oh, that's enough of that one. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for coming along and having a look at what's going on with the November ScrawlrBox and what I had a go at doing with the September one. I'll close this video now because we've gone through everything, so thank you for coming along. If you've enjoyed watching, drop me a like on the video please, I do appreciate it. If you've any comments you want to make, that's cool, and I will try and respond to them as soon as I can. If you've not already joined my channel, you know, feel free to, you're more than welcome, and you'll get to see more of my videos that way. So as for a weather forecast, since that's what I'm kind of doing at the end of each video, it's looking a bit grey outside with maybe a little bit of a break in the clouds. I've dazzled myself with the daylight out there. It looks like the sun's trying to get through a little bit, but it's pretty grey and cold looking, and it has been raining. It rained for the majority of the weekend, and yeah, the year is rolling on, so this weather is you know, kind of expected. We'll see how it goes. So thank you for coming by, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye folks.